This is the book of James, chapter 1, verse 19. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. For the wrath of man, Salakia, worketh not the righteousness of the Most High. I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, coming at you with another lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And the point is actually in verse 19. Read it one more time. It says, wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. So the point is in where? In verse 19, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak. And this is why the Lord has given us 2 ears and 1 mouth. All right. Now, a lot of you jakes, y'all hop on our comment boards and you reply, like a lot of replies. It seems like a lot of your replies back that you do to the videos we make is with your emotion. Okay, a lot of comments you make or replies you make back or towards, individual's comment that they may have left, or to a brother's video, is you reply with emotion. You don't reply with understanding. You don't reply with hearing the full matter. Okay, that's why I said you reply with emotion. Now this individual on a comment board, when Elder Manat Zakba did this video, okay, about this woman, how she said she's denounced the Hebrew Israelite faith, in which that's fine, that's fine. No one's mad at a woman that denounced the Hebrew Israelite faith. No, even what's good deal with the men too. No one's mad at you. See, when you men leave the faith, right? This is nothing new. This is nothing new. Matter of fact, I got all this type of scriptures popping in my head. Okay, and this is just through the spirit, The Wada Yabashim Al-Shah. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, verse 9. It says, the thing that hath been, it is that which shall be done, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Okay, so a lot of things that you see partaken within, let's say the faith of Israel, so to speak, or just in general, what's just happening throughout the world. Okay, you got your 2/3, and you got your prophets. All right, the prophets are subject to the prophets. So if you was a prophet back then, you're a prophet now. You got your mockers, your scoffers, and scorners. The 2/3, as they were back then, they are the same now. Okay, so you're getting where I'm going with this. So everything that you see that's happening, okay, it's not new. Okay, it's not new. It may happen in a different method, so to speak, but it's not new. Okay. Now I want to get this away. See the part. See if I find the scriptures talking with Yahweh Shai, because you had some disciples when Yahweh Shai, let's see if I can find it real quick. He said, what did he say? Eat of me. No, it's typing drink my blood, right? I can't find it, but I can't believe I can't find it. But Yahweh Shai mentioned how that you eat of him, right? And some disciples left. I see. I'll try one more time. Disciples left. Left from. Oh my goodness, that's not it. Well, anyway, you had the instance where you had some disciples left from following Yahweh Shai. Matter of fact, let's do it this way. Disciples. Let me see. Is this the one? That's it. It's the NIV, but I don't want it in the NIV. In Salakia.
I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, man. Okay, so Yahweh Shai was saying a hard saying, the book of John chapter 6 verse 60, it says, many therefore of his disciples, when they have heard this, said, this is a hard saying, who can hear it? When Yahweh Shai knew in himself that his disciples murmured at it, and he said unto them, do this offend you? What? And if you shall see the Son of Man ascend up where he was before. All right, so let's go into, I'm going to actually go into this whole full chapter. Okay, so you can get a gist of what I'm speaking of. Oh, yeah. All right, so I said it wrong. Salakia. So it's the book of John chapter 60, verse 53, right? So then Yahweh Shah said unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you, except ye eat the flesh of the Son of Man and drink his blood, ye have no life in you. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood have eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. For my flesh is meat indeed, and my blood is drink indeed. And he that eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood dwelleth in me, and I in him. As the living Father hath sent me, and I live by the Father. So he that eateth me, even he shall live by me. That is that bread which came down from heaven. Not as your fathers did eat manna and are dead. He that eateth of this bread shall live forever. These things said he in the synagogue as he taught in Capernaum. And many therefore of his disciples, when they have heard this, said, this is a hard saying, who can hear it? See? So they didn't fully grasp what Yahweh Shai was speaking. Okay? They didn't understand the spiritual meaning behind what he was actually saying. They thought Yahweh Shai was literally saying, look, eat of my flesh, eat of me, or drink of my blood. Right? But we know when you go back to the scriptures, it says life is in the blood. Okay? We cannot eat. We cannot drink blood. You see? We can't eat. We can't partake in eating of human flesh. You see? These are the things that they should have already known. Okay, but see, they didn't understand what Yahweh Shai was actually saying, the spiritual meaning behind it. But what did they do? They left. Okay? So, using this example to say, there's nothing new under the sun. You got some people, when they hear hard sayings, when they are offended of different things that are being spoken, what are they going to do? They're going to leave. Okay, they're going to get in their emotions, and they're going to leave the faith. So a lot of people just, they get kind of, tight, right? They get in like a tight spot and get in, they get in a frenzy when they say, well, you got different Hebrew Israelites leaving, men and women, yada, yada. But guess what? These things happen before. These things happen before. This is why you go into the scriptures. This is why, another reason, let's get this. Right? The book of Romans chapter 15 verse 4 says, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. So you see? So everything is already written and already set as written for our learning. Okay, so that's why we are to go back to the scriptures and, find out the things we need to find. And I'll just say we have those examples before us. You see? And a lot of people are getting caught up, in different, in the midst of, or getting caught up in different, when situations take place, not knowing how to deal with it, not knowing how to use balance in different situations, All right, so I know I'm kind of going off topic, but, Salakia. So going back to this, as a brother was saying, use balance. You got a lot of individuals that just spew out madness on our comment boards without having a proper understanding, just getting in their emotions, getting in their feelings without fully grasping of what is actually being said. Like the elder always go into and dive into the scriptures and give you, different aspects and use the balance. Jake, you hear what you want to hear, right? Jake, you hear what you want to hear and you take it and run with it. But that's cool. That's cool. You could buck up all you want. That's cool, So, just pretty much a quick hit through the spirit. I didn't get to cover everything for the lack of time, but Lord willing, I can come back and jump on this a little bit more. All right. Shalom.